Yo, morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Let's get started. Today we are trading NQ. We're gonna be trading NQ. I have the MNQ chart open. We haven't really streamed in a few. We did. I will go over yesterday's PA. I had a thing come up yesterday, so I couldn't really attend. I was a little under the weather, if you think. So let's get started. I'll do the TDA on TradingView. Let me just open up the chat so I can see your guys' messages. Okay, cool. Chat is open. Chat is open. Okay, cool. Let's do the top-down analysis. We'll go from there. So if you go into the daily, obviously have that outstanding previous daily high. We have this high that we are looking for it to be taken. We have that previous daily low. You can also count that. There is an SNDr on the lower time. We'll come to that in a few. We are rejecting from this but on a daily, if you just look at raw price action, we did end up taking that daily gap that I had us taking. Okay, cool. You guys hear me probably. As I said, down here we were long. We had a double bottom. Of course, beneath the supply area usually takes out the high, right? I am quite bullish on this PA, even though I want to look for shorts. So we on the 4 hour there is a Rami candle, hidden SND 2.0, whatever you want to call it, an SNDr that we're tapping into. Yeah, overall structure seems bearish. Okay, just as I'm looking at right here, that's why I had the bearish incentive, right? Let's go to the hourly. So the protected hourly high is also the previous daily high that I'm looking for it to be swept. Let me just I didn't I didn't send the TDA. Oh, my bad. Okay, so the TDA is sent. I will, however, mention everyone in the Discord that we are live. Let's go to the... Okay. Where can I share it? Okay, cool. So the TDA isn't really done yet. I will just get a shareable link. Okay. So for today, we got unemployment. That's what we got, unemployment claims. On the 1 minute, if you look, nothing really stood out in price, right? We usually with these candles, with news candles, what it does is just, Today, however, nothing. Yeah, that was a news candle, absolutely nothing. So I am looking for it to take that previous day high. We are gonna reject from this area up above. This is the origin of the move. I am looking for a 50% tap and a delivery lower. I will go to Trade-Evade. Let me connect to it real quick, so you guys can see the accounts, right? By the way, morning, everybody. Morning. Carbo Berry. Yo, Nightbot already got like JD. My bad. I gotta I gotta remove that. Nightbot just isn't doing its job correctly. Oh, failed login. Oh, thank you. Let me try that again. All time. I'm long since 29 800s. I am long since you're long from. Oh, okay. 29,800. That's wait. That's lower than PA, but that's cool. That's cool. All-time high possible. From here, maybe we'll see. We'll see what price gives us. I still see us rejecting after sweeping this high, JD. The 31, 32s. That's what I see, a rejection possibly coming down. Let's see, what else do we have? So let me set up my copier, and we will begin. Always on the PAs doing the micros. Let me do. Now I have two new ones. So the funded, sorry, not the Tradify. Let me just set the ratio on these ones and create another one for our evals, our beloved evals. So we got two evals, right? On MNQ. Cool. JD, but before taking the high one time it was rejected, so I think it will make all-time high. Yeah, okay. Interesting theory here. So with it rejecting one time, it doesn't mean that next time it's just gonna go and straight plow through, right? That doesn't, well, it isn't how price usually moves. So with us rejecting one time all-time highs, that doesn't mean that we aren't gonna reject again. Yeah, maybe we can take the high and then reject, but I have a narrative of us tapping again, and then obviously sweeping the high of the MM, and then that's my narrative. If it comes to here, but there's a lot of areas that we might potentially reject from all the way in here. So we have this fractal here, 15, yeah, which is an MM. So this can be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Okay. Obviously, our beloved sponsor, Monster. So we got that account. Okay. Let me set the ATMs so I do not forget. Yeah, Apex. Here we go. The ATMs are set. So if we go over, usually it never rejects from big FE3. Yeah, well, depends. Yeah, depends on the size of the fair value gap. It does depend. Okay, cool. Yesterday was a really good short. We rejected from the first. Just lower the music for myself. It's a little bit too loud. We did reject from that first opening day gap, and then gap, well, obviously created a huge move upwards, then went down, tapped the refined SNDr. What the refined SNDr is essentially the last down move on the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute was the last down move before price took out the higher time frame high, and with us taking that higher, yo Wingson, welcome to the party, welcome. It obviously rejected from the refined SNDr. I still have us tapping the big one at 800s for a possible move. But yeah, I do have, yeah, well, I think we just took out the previous day high, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So with that previous day high being taken, I do see us rejecting back into the range. This is the zone that we are tapping from. Hold on, this is the zone that we are tapping from right now. This is an MM. You guys probably know what an MM is, right? A zone with multiple mitigations. Yes. No worries. No worries, we can do that. I think it should be good. I think it should be good now. Where can I add more quantity and lock? You can yo, the session hasn't even opened yet. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it does look like a really good like really good longs are forming. Yeah, we have that previous protected high. That's the previous protected high. Us obviously closing up above would be nice. Tapping back into the area responsible for breaking that high and trading higher, that would be perfect. Honestly, that would be something that I am looking for. A V-shaped recovery, I was hoping, and it happened. Yeah. So with this, yeah, a really nice V-shaped recovery. Yeah. We can tap from that 50 of the MM and go lower. And with us trading low, we can then go higher. Again, market open in 2 minutes. We'll see. But I do see this as a possible SNDr with a sweep. With a sweep. This is an SNDr with a. Let me do this. This is it. If market opens and the candle still trades above it, which it probably will, right? Probably. I do see us tapping into this and going higher. Yeah, again, I'm just waiting for market to open. I do have all my copiers set up. Wingsane, I hope you. It doesn't look like a really good day for longs off of SNDRs. We'll see if we do create that second swing. Well, that swing coming down, mitigating, then going higher, creating that SNDR in the process. I will long it. But again, we have the whole day to ourselves. We'll see what happens. Yeah, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, again, I am sorry for not streaming yesterday, as per schedule, since I did have something come up. It was a medical emergency. I really couldn't skip it. So, market open in 1 minute. Let's see if this closes up above. I mean, yeah, sluggish. I mean, not the last 2 days, but yeah. Okay, so are we gonna close up above? That's my question. Are we gonna close up above this high? Just above PDA. So we get that narrative. Yo, Tigal! Welcome to the stream, buddy. Welcome to the stream. Going really good. Okay, so we opened up. Probably gonna get a rejection. Okay, delivered that instantly. Okay, never mind. Probably gonna get a rejection down. With market open, right? I don't usually take trades with market open. Mine is swing from all-time high. Not the date already. I mean, wait, high, not the date. Mine is from all-time high. Yeah, I mean, oh, okay. That's your. I mean, yeah, but that's just the previous daily high that I have us closing up above for it to count as bullish, right? I would obviously need a higher time frame, 1 hour closure above this. But yeah, been following my rules and taking 1-to-1s nicely since Monday. Yo, Tiga, I'm proud of you, man. Let's go, baby. I'm quite sick lately. Yo, I'm sorry, Roro. I hope you get well soon, okay? Try to get as much rest. So what I'm expecting, right, is that rejection off of the MM, which we already got, possible trade back into the previous swing and go higher. Yeah, Tiga, I'm really proud of you. Keep at it, man. Yeah, I'm sorry the streams haven't been here. But we got one tomorrow and we got one on Sunday. So tomorrow is gonna be a backtesting stream at 6 p.m. my time and 12 p.m. your time. Yo, Rust! Yo! Welcome everybody, welcome Anonymous, welcome to the stream, guys, welcome. Opened up really nicely on this. Look. So as we said, that tap of the 50% of the delivered one-to-one nicely. Like, I keep coming here into the markets, right? And the same things happen over and over. I keep going on with with all that stuff. Well, we're gonna be going over everything, honestly. Origins, SNDRs, but with a little bit more speed this time around. The last time there was a lot of gems, but when I backtest, I usually backtest faster. Man, this monster's good. So us rejecting from that obviously a really good setup, but on market open. With that sweep of the what do we usually expect? A trade back into the range. That's what we could get. So that's what I see. Yeah, of course. A god like JD, by the way, we already have a backtesting session on the channel where the were actually explained in great detail. Like, there's so many gems there. We had like a couple of set up, and I explained everything around them in that backtesting session. But yeah, I can do that tomorrow too. Yeah. I mean, wait. Sorry for not following up to the backtesting. Haven't been able to. Yeah, just Tigao, just yeah, FX replay is a really good tool. The free one, yeah, it has some drawbacks, right? But yeah, you can still get those reps in. As we said, yeah, this can come up to the previous swing. I don't really expect it to go higher. Well, to go lower, to go lower. But we'll see, right? So the 15-minute close up above, we have that stab though. On the hourly, looks like a wick, right? With that stab into the area, usually looks like a wick. I mean, forward testing the whole day after I log out. Yo, hell yeah, that's lovely. That's lovely. So this would be an SNDr on the 15-minute. This is a 15-minute SNDr. I will mark it as that. This is dropping quite heavily. If you look on the 1 minute, if this continues to go down with the same volume that it does, it would be pointless to long this, because what you're doing then is going against that push, right? And that push can be quite violent. So this 50% already delivered. Let me see how much. If I go to shorts, so yeah, we have the 1-to-1. Yeah, 2R easily. Again, it's with R, right? You just gotta backtest, find your win rate with R, whatever suits you most. Like I like high win rate, but I don't care about R. I can do 1R. But somebody can care about R and just take 3R, but is on 50% win rate, which is still quite good. But I like my entries to be highly probable. We have a tiny here, so it can sweep, tap back into the range and go over. Oh, this is just falling. Look at this. So yeah, we can expect a rejection here, but look at this. Look at this falling. I don't usually long against moves like these. These are moves that gravity. I mean, it has to, right? Is the 15-minute SNDr validated? No, the 15-minute SNDr is valid, but the fact is, I was looking for an hourly closure. Because this is an hourly high here, right? I am not looking at this rate. I am not looking for any longs, especially with us dropping like this. This is catching a falling knife, guys. This is catching a falling knife. I would recommend you, if you look at the higher time frame, this is just falling. I'm not saying that this can deliver. I'm just not going against the move like this. What are you waiting for a flip before entering, or does it a limit order work better? Yeah, a limit order at a 50% work is better for me. Because sometimes what can happen is that can deliver and you're not getting an entry. And the limit order has a high enough win rate for me. Like, I'm currently at 80. And you know what a flip does is essentially just up your win rate. And with a high enough win rate, I don't think that's really important. If you have a high enough win rate with only limiting, that's fine. So we are rejecting. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. So we are rejecting from this SNDr. Well, this cancel. This is a previous 15-minute validated swing. Right? This is a previous swing. We can still reject from it. Take that straight back into the range. We had that lower time frame but the way this is trading lower, I am looking for some lows to be swept later. Let's see, StockX. No, not StockX. StockX, SpaceX. The hourly. So what you guys saw with SpaceX, right? This is crazy. Like, people are buying in a, yeah, okay. So the stock went up 50% since open. 50%. Honestly, mind blowing. Tapped into that wick, traded lower, opening the gap, and still trading lower. Okay, so people are finally coming to sense. Wow. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you. On SpaceX, right here, I had a whole thing. So when it opened up, I immediately went to charting. So we had that sweep of the high, SNDr, that sweep, traded higher, gave a higher time frame closure, we came back down, tapped the 50%, bam, PE level hit, 1.5 hour delivered. Just amazing. Then if you were looking on the lower side, we also had this SNDr that delivered, this SNDr that delivered. Just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Like, it works on everything. It works on stocks, works on indices, works on everything. That's what I love about it. Historical SNDr. Yeah, Rust, we're gonna be teaching our kids, our grandkids, about how we were taking SNDRs on on SpaceX. We were early investors. So we are on the 1 minute currently in this SNDR. The 1 minute trend was broken. If I were to look for any shorts, this low would be the low that I would be looking for it to be swept and closed down below with a body closure. Yeah, it looks like it too. Yeah, I mean with the 15 minute, right? You had a clear setup, right? a break of the high, body closure, a sweep, which is really nice, and that 50%. Right? That's all you need. For the SNDr setup isn't really that complicated. It really just goes and boils down to how you take it and where you take it. Not taking, and we have not closed on 1 hour, but this SNDr also has a first tap continuation. First tap scalp, first tap scalp, second tap continuation, second tap double bottom continuation, whatever. Yeah, this SNDr still has yet to deliver. I am not looking for any longs here, since we are sweeping that. More or less looking for shorts. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh yeah. So to go over why I'm looking for shorts would be a really good thing to explain. We are tapping into that MM above. Ideal would be beautiful stairs forming down. Yeah, that 15-minute SNDr has to probably deliver, and then we'll see again. Why I'm looking for shorts, we swapped that PDH. We did not give a body closure up above it. Looks like we are gonna wick it. Right? Have 17 minutes left on the hourly for it to close, and looks like we're gonna wick. After, I was honestly expecting a dap and sweep, but this is fine too. Right, this is fine. Wicking a high like this usually results in a run of the low. Not all the time, but usually. That's why I'm looking for shorts. With that said, I'm not saying that this SNDr can still deliver. This SNDr can still deliver, come all the way up to the MM high, and drop lower. I am, however, bearish on this PA. So, with us, yeah, look at this 15-minute. This 15-minute candle is atrocious. Just straight bears. Just watching what it has in store here. Yeah, I mean, sitting on our hands, that's the best we can do. This is the last trading day of the week, so better make the most out of it, right? Tomorrow is a backtesting session. So let me see what the schedule is gonna be like. So we can start. We can start on 5 p.m. my time, which is, when is that? Oh, that's 11. Would you guys be okay with 11 a.m. Eastern? Wait, yeah, it's a.m. Would you guys be okay with that time? 11, yeah, or 12. 11 or 12. So while I was looking up the time, look at what NQ did. Just a straight bullish candle. 70 points. Yo, we're back with that volume, with the volatility. I did not mention this zone though. We might still come down. This is in origin. So yeah, this is gonna be a perfect example. Look, with origins, when it has that sweep, so that first tap, when it sweeps that first tap and doesn't tap the 50, that's where the odds of the origin delivering are lower. The origin tends to deliver less when the tap is already tapped. Well, when that first tap is already swept. So are you guys okay with 11 Eastern? sorry, 11 a.m. I'm not used to that time model yet. Let me see on the 5 minute. 5 minute didn't have really an SNDr. Yeah, well, it had this zone. Okay, 11 Eastern, all good. Okay, I will create a poll just in case. Here we go. Okay, so the poll is set. Just so you know, I can plan in advance. I have another poll. Two votes for work. So on the M1, this is the protected high but not a validated swing that you would trade it from. This, what we're creating right now, is a validated swing. I am somehow still bearish on. Like, I know we are currently rejecting from a 15-minute SNDr. It's just my inner urges. My bear. You mean 12 p.m.? Yeah, oh my god, again. Again. Okay, yeah. Yep. 11 a.m. it is. 12 p.m., yeah. Messed up again. See, this, in Europe, we have a nice system. We have 15, 16 o'clock. We don't have, we have the 24-hour format. The 12-hour is crazy. Yo, but nah, for all of the insomniacs, I gotta have a stream for all the insomniacs. Okay, really sluggish PA today, honestly. I'm gonna be honest. Moving really slow for my my liking. Yeah, so this is, again, I am looking still for the 15-minute SNDr. The MM sweep didn't really deliver much. It did sweep and trade back into the range. Didn't give us an entry. We probably would have had to take it, well, probably needed to take a 30-second one. Let me see. FOMC just came and broke everything. Yeah, with FOMC, right? No rate cuts were made. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no rate cuts. Okay, so this 15-minute just delivered. Would be really nice. Would be if we had that sweep go lower. Yeah, but with FOMC, I mean the PA was nice, I guess. I really didn't have an entry other than this SND. Other than this SND, but it was already mitigated. If you look on the 5-minute, it's gonna be much clearer. Yeah, so on the 5-minute, look. The 5-minute we had this SND. Also. But other than that, it was really shit PA. You could have taken that long, but placing a limit like that with no stop loss, really, yeah, that's kind of risky, especially on effort. I mean, it was 400 points, which you would expect from FOMC. I just watched it drop. It dropped and decided, hell no, I went to bed. That's exactly what I would have done. I mean, it didn't really give much of an end. But with FOMC, you could get really nice MMs. I've traded, well, while backtesting MMs, I did take FOMC entries too, and they deliver. They deliver really nice. And that high R too, because it's trading, usually sweeps something and then trades up above. That's almost all the time with FOMC. It doesn't just trade in one direction. It goes lower, taps into something down below, and then goes high. That's FOMC, right? God like JD. This is this is not financial advice. I can't give you an advice. But yeah, I see how you would be long here. Yeah. Still, this is long until we break a low and close below it with a bearish candle. 15-minute low is what I would be looking. But yeah, it would be really nice if it traded up above and gave us that hourly closure. Would be really nice. With the higher time frame, I'm always on the secure side, on the conservative side. I will hold the next small quantity. Yeah, I mean, with longs, right? If you're long from down here, that's cool. No bearish PA yet. Yet. I'm saying yet because you never know what can happen. Yeah, this looks like good longs. I had these areas down below for a possible tap and a continuation. So yeah, could go for all-time highs. So JD, good longs. As I said in the TDA channel, right? If you look in the TDA channel, I always have these areas. I had this already marked. I had these areas marked. Which day so we can expect shit show. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's exactly what's happening, right? I would never have taken this SNDr because it just my discretion would go against. It's not really, well, it is my rules. Never long a move like that because you never know. That move can just be a series of red candles just going down. I usually tend to stay away from moves, but the MM delivers, and I do see us trading back into the ring, and then possibly. So we have 6 minutes, approximately 6 minutes, 5 left on that hourly candle. If we do not go up above the PTH, we are gonna wick the high, and that low is gonna become a weak low. And then I would possibly look for intraday short. Price tends to be really wicky. It happens 4 times a year. It takes place. You mean wait, that's actually a thing? Triple witch. What is triple witch, Rust? Let me Google this. The quarterly stock market event occurring on the 3rd. Yo, that's actually a thing. Derivatives expiration, the witching hour, volatility spike. Oh, June 18th. Oh, that's today. Okay. bad. I didn't know that was that's actually thank you. I appreciate it. I didn't know. But now I do. So unpredictable. Looking. Okay, so it's a quarterly stock market event. Happens 4 times. Yeah, 4 times. So March 20th, June 18th, September 8th. Oh. So it's essentially expiration of the derivatives. Nice. Is not that. check into. Yeah, again, that 1-to-1 delivered on the 1 minute. We did have that flip. So you would essentially, if you're looking for the flip, you would be looking at it go higher. I am still waiting. I'm still waiting because we learned. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, yeah, triple witching. I didn't know that was a thing. So with your flips, you enter on the 50%, go higher. That's what you do with the flips. You wait in a higher time frame area to then take you higher or lower, depends on the context. Oh, this is dropping. I'm looking at Ninja Trader with the ticker fresh on. Interesting. This updates every 5 seconds. Trading the chart. Yes, you know, ICT trading is you always find the reason not to trade. Yeah, I mean, with ICT, yo, I mean, isn't there like a prerequisite? You have to have news, you have to have that, you have to have liquidity sweeps, whatever. There's all these prerequisites that have to happen for trade. Almost like a lunar event. I mean, I'm not trying to shit on ICT, but still, you know. Like, yeah. I guess. Like, I'm not saying anything, but if this does come lower, I would love to see a zone. Oh, jokes aside, triple witch is an important because you can expect Wiki PA even if you get the direction right. It stops out multiple times before actually going to target. Yeah, especially with NQ shorts. NQ shorts are are a nightmare in disguise. Right? If you want to short NQ, you're gonna get burned. Especially if you have like a model that allows you to get burned multiple times. With shorts, you think price is shorting, right? It creates that flip. You go enter on the 50%, gives you a little bit profit, boom, takes you out. Then goes up again, taps into something else, gives you that flip, boom, takes you out. Sorry, takes you out again. While this was happening, the rounding of the higher time frame. And then you see price deliver, right? Delivers your area. I love shorting NQ. Like, this is, I love being a bear on NQ because it's a challenge. It's almost a challenge. And to be honest, most of my trades, most of the win rate comes from shorts. I love shorts. Like, I love shorting NQ. We got an area up above here. Even this SND. This we could react this as a possible rejection. Okay, so yeah, that 789, that 789 level can still be a good target. Gotta boost cortisol from time to time. Yep. Especially if you don't have again, I won't say anything, but yeah, raising cortisol, that's not good. You gotta lower it. You gotta drink some Monster, right? This is the proud sponsor of today's live stream. Look at this. First tap, second tap, double bottom. Oh wait, that double bottom happened on the origin that we marked. So we had that first tap, second tap, double bottom. I've been nothing but bearish on this PA. Like, I can't take any long. But triple witch. Yo. Might as well just trade the moon cycles. Just long when half of the moon is showing and short when full moon. uh, you taking any trade in this session or nah, Saki? I'm sorry. Nothing yet. Nothing yet. We did have that SNDr trade, that 1-to-1, the 15-minute. You could have taken that. You had that 50 tap, which we did predict right at the start of the session. Yeah, I'm not looking for it. Yeah, not even evals now. Yeah, that's crazy because usually on evals you get a trade, even if it's like a less probable one, like an SNDr. But nah, even on evals I don't have any trades, which is crazy, right? Hey, I'm cool with ending. No, definitely not Tigal. I risk like half or even a third of what I risk on evals. On evals, I'm gonna give you the exact numbers actually, and this is not financial advice, but I'm gonna give you the exact numbers. What I do. So I usually risk between 300 to 500 on the PAs. Sorry, on the evals. On the evals, I risk from 300 to 500. Depends on the account size, of course. I usually look to not blow it in like a set number of trades. I don't want to blow it in like 6 trades. That's not my objective. But with the PAs, I usually trade like 150, 100, $100 to maybe 200 max. You trade TBR. What's your win rate on that? I don't trade TBR. TBR is something that you can trade with the SC, right? To have the 9 a.m. candle, you wait for it to. You have notes on the TBR in the Discord, right? But what you do, wait for the candle to either push up above or down below and close below it, or up above it, and then you look for an entry on the levels on the 30, 50, 70. But I don't trade TBR. I think it's a cool concept, but I don't. There is no need for me to trade that. I have my own entry, which is this SNDr. And the SNDR, as you see, the SNDR is a really good model. Like it delivers, right? Especially when it's done with structure and if you have your narrative right. For example, if we were long in this session, you saw that closure up above that 15-minute. You saw this zone right here. This was your SNDR zone, the zone responsible for the break of that high, for giving that body closure. What you do, just enter on the 50%, target the 1-to-1, or even more. Sometimes deliver 1.5, 3R. Depends. You just gotta backtest the R, but the entry model is really simple. Almost as simple as TBR, I would say. But TBR is a little bit more mechanical, right? It happens at 15 o'clock and 9 o'clock. There's 2 TBRs. And yeah, for the SNDRs, my win rate currently is 80%, which is kind of a lot. Yeah, I mean, but then again, Rust, right? You got days like this when there's no entries. Yeah, maybe I had my narrative wrong. It's fine. It happens. I'm wrong too. I'm a human, right? I'm not a robot. But sometimes you get your narrative wrong. You maybe just don't see it. Yeah. Make a video on how to trade an SNDR. That would be a good video, don't you think? That would be a good video. We got a 4-hour wick, so being bearish doesn't seem so bad for higher time. A 4-hour wick? Oh yeah, that's what I saw too. But given that 4-hour wick, we can still push up above that MM. that's still an outstanding target. That high is my outstanding target. Where is it? Table. Yeah, that high is an outstanding target because it's an high. Then we can short. Yeah. So let me show you guys. So if you guys go, if you guys go on this channel, right? I don't know if you heard about this guy, but he actually made a good video, on MS. So if you actually go, this is, I went over the SNDr framework, and the SNDr, right? If you go, I explain what an SNDr actually is, how you can trade it, the 50%, and then you actually have examples, right? These are not just regular examples; these are examples of me getting payouts, right? Like this was a zone. This was an entry that actually got me a payout. Look, I think it's somewhere here. Yeah, and this, look, I gave you guys good examples, shorts and longs, and this was from that week of trading, if I'm not mistaken. And actual, it's a good video. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's a really good, and it's free, right? Yeah, you go and watch it. Go and watch it. Really sucky. But yeah, on the 1 minute, yeah, like sad to say, but this is still bullish, yeah. Oh yeah, do not take this as breakup structure, as MSS. This is the low that you want to take as MSS, market structure shift. Yeah, thank you for that. I didn't even see. We can reject off of this zone, but I am looking for this eventual sweep. And this would be what, right? What would this represent? Look, on the lower time frame. If we just go, just take that first swing, that second, that third, now fourth. Now I would be looking for shorts. Now, if this goes up above, I would be looking for shorts. If this sweeps in. Backtesting sessions are better because I just go on rant. With these live sessions, what you see is just me being patient. The backtesting sessions are more value. I have a Forex account I trade US 100. I want to ask that if I trade only SNDr, can I be able to take a payout? Now on NAS, right? On NAS 100. Sometimes it's not the same as future. With NAS, you need to be careful. But because sometimes what can happen, you can be in a long. You can see this SNDr here, but what can happen is the US 100 takes the low with a wick, but the NQ doesn't. Now you just suffered a loss that wasn't there to begin with, because on NQ it delivered nice, but on NAS it wicked you out. And with Forex also, you gotta be extremely careful because spread. CFDs are to be traded on higher time. As Wingsing said it, you got RR that's sadly not here with us today. He is on big leave, but he trades CFDs. And yeah, you can take a payout, but you just gotta be careful. You just take the higher time frame as the others. Go on the 15 minute. Go on the 15 minute. Look, the zones are much larger. And the spread wouldn't be an issue. Depends on the spread that you have. I would stay away from 1 minute though. Okay, then it's fine. As long as the spread is okay, I would say that. I will go back on IQ though, because I'm curious. Yeah, then fine. It's the same as NQ then. No spread. Move is the same. Then it's fine. You just compare the two. So cool. We are rejecting from that MM again. NMM zone is essentially a zone with multiple mitigations. Right now we have 1, 2, 3 stabs, 4 stabs. Now we're doing the 5th. Are we longing SpaceX? Let me see. Let me see. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is cooked. 21%. So that was a good sell-off. Yeah, I know what you mean. That 50 minute SNDr. Could see a rejection there, yeah. Saki, you don't have to worry about the rules if you're profitable. Gotta catch that knife. Yo, we catching that knife. We catching that knife. But yeah, you could, look for a slight long. Yeah. Oh, poor Chuchu. 0 DT. When it comes here, you gotta go 0 DTE options. Buy calls. Yeah, buy 0 DTE calls. That's. But yeah, Uber on the way. Yo. But yeah, with trading prop, as long as you are profitable, and I really mean that, as long as you're profitable, you don't have to worry about a single rule because you won't be breaking any. With the consistency, if you're risking $200, you're not gonna make and taking like 5 trades a day. Don't tell me twice. You're not gonna go over that consistency, the 35%. Especially if you take 1 trade a day. 1 trade a day and risking $200, there is no rule for you to break. Right? You aren't gonna break any. Yeah, so as I said, that tap of the MM really sluggish, sloppish, okay. Like, I know it's the end of the week, but goddamn, this would be the one if you were to take the tap on the MM. You guys, tomorrow also we have an agreed date and time, 11 a.m. Eastern. We're gonna be doing a backtesting. Of course, we're not gonna be doing 9 a.m. because nobody's up at 9 a.m. right? You can sleep in. It's a bank holiday. How do you guys even celebrate that holiday? Okay. Blackish contraction. Saved people of Africa and located finally learned their freedom. Oh, so slavery. Okay. Which sessions do you trade most and which sessions are best? So all sessions are best. and I trade New York. Wingsane has me. Wingsane has me with those entries. I see him taking entries in London, right? There is a Discord server. If you guys are not already in the Discord, there's a Discord server, where people take entries right here, and I see Wingsane taking these crazy entries, and I'm like, yo. But I know it because I look at London all the time. Like I look at PA all the time. And I see Wingsane taking these entries, and I'm like, yo, I wish I could be trading London, and I am considering trading London. And you see, just taking bangers after bangers. It's a really good community. Marshall getting cooked. Yo, Marshall got cooked today. Yo, not a good day for PB. Okay, small loss. Hey, it's whatever. It's just one. He has been on a win streak, so he has been like on a series of like, I don't know, like eight wins. So a loss is bound to happen. I am sorry, but you know it's part of trading. You know, losses, they happen. They come and go. Yeah, I trade all session. What happened was I hit my daily drawdown in London. Yeah, so just don't overtrade. It seems like the problem that you're facing is overtrading, and if you hit your drawdown, that's a problem. You shouldn't be, either you're over leveraging or you're over trading. You know, just pick one setup, like one actual good setup that you see deliver mostly, and just stick with that. And you know, make sure not to risk so much. Risk like $50 a trade if you really want to take that many entries. Yeah, I know. A New York session is the best for volume and volatility. It's very nice. So taking that high, I could see it sweep 6652. But this SNDr would be out of the question for me because this is on the fourth swing. So if you do close up above this, I would mark this as the protected low. Yeah, this is a validated swing. And you got that 15-minute SNDr as well. So we got 10 minutes on the candle. A whole 10 minutes. So you can see us trade up above. I took long in Asia session on market open because every time after big fall we see a big V-shaped recovery. Yeah, that's cool, but you gotta back that. If that's part of your strategy, that's cool. But if you're just doing that mindlessly in Asia session, you know, it can still drop further. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. Well, most of the time we do have that V-shaped recovery. But what if it just goes down? You know, you gotta have an area that you're trading from on the left, and you know, or have a confirmation. The best case scenario would be if you had an area to the left and the confirmation, whatever your confirmation is. But make sure that's you have a trading plan, a solid trading plan. It's not just concepts that you're taking. You know, for example, V-shaped recovery, first tap scalp, second tap double bottom. It's actual solid. Yes, this is my entry, and I'm taking this over and over and over again. You know, if you gave me that trading plan that I could, you know, your trading plan should be consisted, well, planned so good that if you gave it to me, I could trade it as well. If you gave me the written rules, I could trade it as well. That's how your trading plan should be. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how much you're risking, but yeah, because I think how many trades do you take, and how much do you risk per trade, and what is your drawdown? Because it seems to me that you're just over something is wrong there, because you shouldn't be hitting that drawdown the daily. There is I mean, if you're risking accordingly, for example, for me, even if you have 60% win rate, um if you take 10 trades, out of 10 trades, let's say there are 4 losses, so that means in 10 trades you suffer 4 losses. And if your drawdown is 1,000 and you're risking $200 per trade, if I lose 4 trades, I'm still good. 4 trades in a row, I'm still good. You see the problem here? If you're risking anything more than $200 per 1,000, for example, if you're risking 500, of course you're gonna hit that drawdown in 2 trades, which is realistic, right? You can lose 2 in a row. So yeah, just consent. Ah, yeah, okay, that's the swing trade. Okay, I see. A little bit different though from what I see. Well, the price level is, but good longs nevertheless. Good longs. I see you're risking accordingly, but I don't know where your stops were. Wait, you don't even have stops. Yeah, I mean, my rule of thumb, just my personal one, I always use a stop loss. That's my rule. And I never back down from that. I always use a stop loss. So 6 minutes left on that 15-minute candle, where you can see us tapping that and going higher. I see this happen. So there's one of two scenarios, right? It goes up above, taps, sweeps, and goes back into the range, delivering that 1-to-1. Okay, what happens if there's a flash crash? If there's a move just going down, do you just lose the whole account then? Maybe you go to sleep, then, you know, President Trump says, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna bomb Iran. You know, you wake up and there's been 3 nuclear missiles launched at Iran. What then? Your position that was down here is now sitting $400 in drawdown. That's not the best feeling. You know, I always have stops, even if I was to enter on the opening day gap, I would always have stops. Maybe yeah, enter, you see price develop, place your stop, break even at least. You know, give it room for develop, yeah, break even. Which trade your stops. Your daily draw, you have a trailing drawdown. Yeah, exactly as Wink Sing said, that can be $1,000. But as I see, you have pretty big entry. You're only using like 0.1 lots. Yeah, 0. The total position size would be 0. Which is less than a micro. That is really good. But what's not good is the no stop loss. You should always use a stop loss. That's the best advice I can give you as a trader. Think of it as trading with no stop loss. Think of it as gambling, because you never know. You never know what can happen into these markets. These markets are vile. They will rip you to shreds. Okay, swing trading, but with swing trading, you need stop losses too, right? You don't just leave out a position to go 8% into the drawdown. Okay, so this doesn't look like it's gonna close up above. Yeah, on the 5-minute, we did close up above. We can reject from this zone to go higher, but just to clarify, we are tapping into that M again and again and again. Yo, but the TBR setup is really good for swing trading, if I'm not mistaken. You just stake it, like you wait. Oh, deliver that 50 again. You know, it's really good for swing trading. You can just wait, like you go on the 15-minute. Wait, no, that would. Okay, so the price, forming right now, but so price trades down below. You wait for a setup. You just place your limit there or whatever. You wait for your confirmation, and then just wait. And that's it. But with TBR setup, it's a bit different. Not like a whole move that you're actually trading. It's the reaction off of the levels. So you take your TBR to 30, 50, 70, and you're just waiting for a lower time frame, SE. Oh, and we are on the government bond. Okay, let me. Where is it? You're trading the actual like SC, like the small move coming off of the levels, which in reality you could do too on this, like the swings, previous swings. Like they deliver. Well, look at this beauty, by the way. What is pro trading? Yeah, haven't heard of the 10-year government bond yield. They're 10-year T-note futures. We got treasury bonds, whatever you want. Soybeans. That's yo. Hold on, I got that too. We got corn. We got cattle. We got live cattle. Let's have wheat. We have rice futures. Yo, we got rice SNDRs. Let me see rice. Yeah, so we got the rice SNDR. So make sure when this hits, go and buy rice, like 3 kilos of rice. And then sell it to your neighbor. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a perfect example of a bad entry on Enki. Look, the 15-minute, right? We said the 15-minute is for me. This was a 15-minute swing. Obviously, trading into that is we expect a rejection down below. On the 5-minute, yeah, there was a closure. There was a zone, but on the 15-minute, look at this wick. It wicked. Right, there was no body closure. I was looking for that 15-minute. Also, the swing count. If you look 1, 2, 3, 4. This is why I don't take trades after the 4th swing. After the 4th swing, I expect a run of the low. That's exactly what I preach in all of the live streams, all of the videos. After the 4th swings, I expect the run of the low, and that's exactly what happened. You get a tap of the 70. Like usually with the number of swings increasing, you get lower and lower taps of the swings, deeper and deeper mitigations. And what those mitigations essentially are is rounding. That's great. That was a bad entry. If you were taking that, I'm sorry. 150 back tested trades for you. You guys still with me? In terms of, you guys do understand why? Yeah, you can long SNDRs. Just remember, look, you can long the fourth swing SNDR. I'm not saying that you can. It's just where you're longing from, and what is it tapping into? It's tapping into an MM that we expect a reaction. Like, yeah. Okay. But tapping in and you're trying to go against that move going high. Yeah, I know it can only deliver a 1-to-1 and go higher, but it's the fourth swing. It's context is everything. Boom. Russ said it. Context is everything. Every time we need place limit orders, SNDr, yeah, for SNDr trades, if that's your entry method, yes, Godline JD. My SNDr setup, that's my SNDr setup. So if we have a swing like this, and we have that SNDR that what I do for a continuation, right? I measure the SNDR, so I measure the 50. I look for the body closure. So if this swing is off of the 1 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, I look for the corresponding time frame for a closure up above it. Now listen to me carefully. If this is a 1 minute swing, I expect a 1 minute closure. If this is a 5 minute swing, I expect a 5 minute closure. If this is an hourly swing, I expect an hourly closure for this SNDR to be validated, right? Okay, still with me? Okay. That SNDR does not have to be on that 1 hour. So it can be on the 1 minute. It just has to be big enough, right? I don't take fractals. I don't take little zones. For example, I know some of you just take everything. Take everything. Just take the small zone for an hourly SND. Come on. Okay, so size matters. I know she told you that it doesn't matter. It does, okay? Anyways, place the limit on the 50%. That's what I do. I place the limit on the 50%. Obviously, I risk dollar-based, not contract-based. I don't trade fixed lots. I trade based on a percentage of my account, and I take that 1-to-1. That's it. I wait. If there's a huge move coming down, I usually just remove my size. Yeah, exactly. Size matters. Yeah, take that 50. Boom. 1-to-1 delivery. Boom. Size matters. Yeah, I know, guys. I know she told you, you know, it's fine the way it is. You know, but here, in this space, taking a small fractal like this, just ain't the way. Just ain't the way. Taking the smallest move like this. Like, yeah, that's Civet. That's Civet, by the way. You can take this. It's also an entry model, believe it or not. This. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta zoom out. And then you zoom out, and you see, wait, that's such a small zone. So this is browning, you know? Still long, still long. We have that 15-minute, 5-minute protected low down here. That's the 5-minute protected, and the 15-minute is all the way down here. So we're gonna see what price gives us. It would be really nice for here. So create that flip and go lower. That would be. So you guys understand now SNDr, I presume. Like the nature of SNDr. It's not just every single zone. It's a little bit more complicated, but not as complicated as some of you may. It's, yeah, some SNDRs just don't play out. I know. Some of the SNDRs you're gonna take is just gonna plow through. Why Dave Slam ICT? Engagement. Engagement. And because it's... Look, I'm not gonna shit on anyone who trades ICT. I respect traders who are profitable. I don't respect traders who are unprofitable and pretend to be profitable. But I respect traders who are profitable. So that means if you trade ICT and you're profitable, look, props to you, you made it. But I think it's... Yeah, that's you. You're pretending to be profitable. Yo, Rust. Yo, bro. But yeah, in all seriousness. Hey, fake it till you make it, right? Fake it till you make it. Gotta make a living somehow. Yeah, but I think ICT, look, he made some, you know, well, what he did is create concepts that work. To work. I'm not a fan of those concepts, but they work. And I know people who trade them that trade them profitably, and I see them. I myself see those concepts deliver. You know, and I can't shit on ICT. Like, I just can't. Well, on the man himself, yeah, but on the concepts, it wouldn't make sense. But yeah, the man himself just did prove to us that he's a fraud. Like, he can't. Slow steps. Yo, Rust, look, I was unprofitable too once. You know, just take those small steps. You know, when I was unprofitable, man. No, even when I was profitable, you know what I was doing? I'm not even gonna look. I know it's repetitive, but that's what I did. Like, it really is the only potion that can get you out of that phase. Yeah, God, like JD, that's because he has a broker on MetaTrader. I think it's he trades. I don't know why. I think it's because of the leverage, but he has the same leverage on the futures. So maybe it's because of the size. It's easier to risk percent base for the dollar on Meta. Or maybe because he's used to it. Yeah, exactly. That what Russ said. I agree with Russ 100%. Now he moved to options. Now I understand options. I do understand why he would trade options, but I don't understand CFDs. That's a little out of your league, you know. You have such a precise concept. Why would you go trade CFD? Just go trade futures. You got the same leverage too. Maybe because the broker is an offshore broker, and he has a higher leverage on. That's the only thing. The only thing that I can see. High leverage. But then again, you got the same leverage on a futures account. So it really does not make sense. Again, okay, so I don't know if I can spoil this, but in the mentorship, he did have a live futures account. He did trade a live futures account when I was in the mentorship. But I don't know why he's posting MetaTrader. Yeah, today is just a little rant. Is it least favorite? Least favorite monster? That's a good question. the black one, this one, ultra black. It's cherry. It's sugar free. The all the ones that are sugar free are the ones that have sugar in it. Those are the ones that I don't like. But yeah, just tapping into this over and over again. Yeah, no, the OG one with the green text that is sugar free is good, but the OG one with sugar, I don't like it. it's probably a mental thing. It's good. It's really good. Sir, can we trade? Okay, don't. Can we trade? Nifty 50. Also, yeah, you can trade. You can trade. Just don't use caps. Nightbot will spank you. Don't use caps. I have Nifty here. First, is it this? Oh, that's Nifty. Yeah, we have Bank Nifty. You can trade Nifty. Oh, what happened here? We don't have the data? Oh, never mind. Let's see. Let's go on the 1 hour. Okay, so this is just going up. Okay, fine. So you had that second swing. You could have shorted that. That's what I see. Yeah. Okay, but look at this. Yeah, exactly. What is this? I wouldn't advise you to trade. Just looks like, okay, let's see. So we have a low, we have a high, we have a zone. It didn't tap. We have a low, we have a high that was swept. Okay. So the S&D responsible here for the break of this low would be this. But this was already mitigated because it wicked. Right? So therefore this setup would be useless. Okay, cool. So now it broke that high. Again, wicked. Yeah, I know, it's India. Again, it wicked. So this SNDr was already tapped. No entry here as well. So we have shorts. So then we just ranged. We had Wikistan over here. What's the protected? You have to go in the higher time frame. First time seeing this, yeah. This price action is a little ugly, to be honest. Where were we? Yeah, we were here. So we had a closure down below. This would be the protected high. No closure up above. Closed over here. No SNDr. This was an SNDr, but this this isn't a good thing to trade. Bad for my cortisol. So this was the high that we closed up above. Now the SNDr would be this, so I would be expecting a rejection from the here or higher. Yeah. And this would be the previous one. Yeah. This would be the previous swing point, and that would be the SNDr that I would. Now you also have an imbalance down below, and this is the zone at the top of the range, so you can expect this to be swept and trade all the way back into the imbalance or possibly the SNDr down below. So, but that's an hourly. Yeah, that's what I see on Nifty. It's really ugly though. I wouldn't. But is there like a better? Did I just have a bad? Oh, that's the actual Nifty. Yeah, no. I don't like this. I don't like this. Okay. Back to MQ we go. MQ is nicer. At least it moved, right? I'm sorry, Saki, but I would stick to US 30, US 100, or US 500. Options. Okay, that I would see. I could see option trading, but that's yeah, that's options. Yeah. You can trade intraday options as well. I'm not sure why anyone would trade Nifty intraday. Just judging by what I saw right now, it was not good. Anyways, break of this high, you could see. Look, this is a good SNDr, but we are. I do expect us to go lower from the sweep. They are, yeah. You can call them that. I mean, people lose their entire life savings on the stocks. Not, not just people, trading options. It's people trading anything. They have a tendency to make all, win all. But when shit comes to shove, right? I mean, well, people have like this psychology thing, just this psychology thing. Like, a lot of people want to make money fast. Like, they want it quick. They want it right now. But that's not how money's made. Let's gamble. Yep. Boom. 10 contracts long. On all my report. An Indian market open, just put Nifty live on YouTube so you can see live show. Bro. And gambling live, that's actually a thing. I mean, yeah, I know, but you have a lot of. I'm not saying anything bad about Indians. I'm not saying anything but anything bad about anyone. But I've seen South Americans, South Africans, and Indians are the ones that usually do the most gambling with markets. You see them blow accounts in an instant. You see them going long on gold. Bro, I've seen so many clips of them just like, I'm going in. Boom, the account's gone. Okay. they execute the position. They have like 1,000 ZAR. I don't know how much that is, but boom, gone, just like that. We like risk. Yeah, we like risk, but not when it liquidates you in a second. Yeah, they gamble NFP, bro. They gamble news. That's bye, 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 bye. Yes, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's funny to watch, but in all seriousness, these are people struggling. These are traders who are struggling, and we all know why. We all know why they're struggling. So I could see. Look, this did close up above. This is the fifth swing now. This is the fifth. This is the protected low. Let me see the 15. No closure up above. A 5 minute. We have a closure up above. I'm not taking a long on this. I am waiting for a low to be swept and then maybe. I am tempted. Yeah, Wingsay, if that's by your rules, go ahead. Look, Wingsay. If it's by your rules, take it. If it's not, don't. That's it. There is no confusion here. If you're, when in doubt, zoom out and stay the fuck up. Yeah, look, when we face doubt in this market, never ever execute an order. You're building a shit foundation, you're building bad habits, and that's what you shouldn't be trading when in doubt. And that's my personal opinion, because it's just building that shit foundation. I'm not trying to. There's Make big profit and trader out in 10-20. Yeah, I mean, yeah, their strategy is to, buy in the middle of each uptrend, and expect price to go higher. And when it doesn't go higher, it just liquidates the account. And they're risking like $1,000 on this. Let me see the conversion rates. Yeah, no, they're risking thousands of dollars on these trades. But hey, can't help the helpless, right? If they're gonna gamble, let them gamble. They're gonna lose their money. They're gonna learn. There's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can say to them. Look at this. So this is an SNDr. This is something that you can trade out of. This is, however, the 5th point. I would look for a low. Now, I would look for a sweep and then the low. That's my personal narrative. That doesn't have to happen, but I would like to see that happen for any shorts. It's sad because I really wanted to see that sweep, because I have a short narrative here. So what I do see happening is us sweeping this, coming down to take that low, and then possibly going lower. Yeah, could happen. So the playlist is 1 hour 37. We have this. Yeah, I'm sorry guys, but this is giving anything. Not really giving anything worth trading from my perspective. So I am staying. And as I always say, this is part of trading. You are gonna face it. Would be the 1 hour closure above that's validated. Oh yeah, look. Yeah, so that 1 hour closure up above is what I would look for bullish. Okay. And I was talking about this when the market opened. I would look for this to then in turn create that flip, which we can trade out of, go higher. That's what I had in mind. But price just isn't cooperating. I do have levels up above, such as 7, 8, 9. I would see another tap at 9, 12, honestly, and 31, 32. But it wouldn't. It would eliminate that bearish bias. That would eliminate. Yeah. I still had 880s. But looking at this, we did tap a zone that's strong enough to give us a new high. Yeah, Rust. Yeah, if you have any more questions, don't be afraid to ask. Not like we have 10,000 questions. Right? Yeah, this would be an SNDr of the fifth swing. So just oh my god, swing. Uh, look for this. Look what it's gonna do. While it can deliver, I am looking for this SNDr to be swept. I am looking for lower levels of this. Yeah, he did, and that guy turned out to be a fraud. Okay, that guy turned out to be a fraud. That was Mr. Seapope. If you guys remember Seapope, what he did, previous swing, buy on the 30, 50, or 70 with no stop loss, trade the reaction. Not only he did that, he did it on 50 accounts, but not any accounts, sim accounts. 50 sim accounts. Nah, please. No. No, please. No, C-Pope, yeah, like 50 something sim account. Yeah. We did know, like, I was like watching him trade off. Yo, good evening, Lazy Bones. Yo, look at you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. No, but like in all seriousness, Sipo was a fraud. Okay, yeah, but I was watching that PNL spreadsheet. Like he was screenshotting Apex, you know, the real nice PNL, and it was like 10,000 accounts, and he was, yeah, I just made $1,000 on 50 accounts. I'm like, okay, and then the profits grew larger and larger with each day. Yeah, the deplorables guy. Yeah, I know him as C-Pope. I was in the mentorship with him. Not with him. Yeah, I mean, yeah, with Wings and Sergeant answer this. Yo, Lazy Bones, yeah, take your time, man. I'm sorry. Look, whatever you're going through, I hope you you make it soon. You make it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we all go through those days. Yeah, the Discord, try to show screenshot of his affiliate. Yeah, that's the guy. Now you guys see. Now you guys see. That's the guy. Oh, if you only knew, I have a thing on X. If you guys go through my X, you'll see my repost. I think I reposted Stoic, was it? Yeah, I think it was Stoic. I'm gonna go and look real quick. I reposted Stoic where he outed. Yeah, I reposted this. The conversation is private, and you know he was talking about how he could charge 500 members $100 a month. You know, yeah, essentially just ripping everyone off. That's sad. That's sad how it unfolded. We place should be whatever will be fine. Thing. Yo, lazy ones. Yeah, everything's gonna be fine. Yeah, just pull through, man. Yes, sir. But good that it did. Yeah. As you can look for a minute on the solver. What is the solver? Silver. Oh, silver. Yeah, okay. Hold on. Yeah, I figured. Which time frame are we looking? The daily. Yeah, of course. Okay, so silver really. Okay, let me see what I had for silver. That silver going up in range. Ooh, silver peaked. Okay, we got that. We got that high. We got a weekly high here. We got daily zone that we could be tapping in. Okay, we got this right here. This would be the SNDr on silver. Orlando also risk more to get big profit. Yeah, it's whatever you feel comfortable with, right? Let me just go on the 4 hour because it's clear. So we have 1, 2, 3 swings, then we traded up above. Okay, that's the first. We had the closure down below. Okay, traded up above. Here we have this outstanding area. When I'm waiting for the SNDr, yeah, you could see us trading down below. Yeah, I do have targets. These are my targets for price. These are my targets. There was no closure here, so not really bound to any shorts here. Yeah, I'm not looking for any shorts here. I will wait. I would take longs down. That's what I would. Yeah. So does Lando. But difference is the one can try. Yo, but nah. You know, risk is a big thing. Either risk a lot, small. I risk small for now. I am comfortable with risking small. I don't need large position size. I need my zone and I need my entry. That's all I need. I'm not looking for anything more. I am comfortable with what I trade right now. Yeah, lazy bones. Silver looks a little bit, well, still bearish until that SNDr, and then I could see it go higher. Yeah. So what I want is my zone, and what I want is my entry. I don't. If I feel nervous during the entry, I know that I overleverage. If I'm nervous during the entry, if I'm looking at things like, oh, is this gonna deliver? This is gonna deliver. I know that I overleverage, and I risk too much. You know, that's why I risk the amount that I risk. I risk $100 to $200. That's how much I risk per trade on my PAs. It's what I'm comfortable with risking, and I'm upping that. So I am from Slovenia. That's the country that I'm from. Oh. How come you chart on MQ instead of NQ? Isn't NQ more reliable? It's the same. It's just that you can see my entry. So I have trade of 8 connected. If I wanted to, right? If I can place a sell order over here, right? And you can see my sell order. This is on my account, right? In Europe, yeah. You can see the trades that I take. If there is no trade here, I'm not taking any trades. Right? Yeah, I know there's so many discrepancies between NQ and MEQ. I've mentioned this on stream before. Sometimes it wicks, like there's hella wicks. You know what happens what happened once on stream, like there was an SNDr, perfectly good SNDr on NQ, and you could have taken this NQ on, well, the risk was perfect for my evals to take it on the NQ, right? What happened was on MNQ it slapped through like there was a wick just going through the zone and then going higher. That wick was not present on NQ, and I ended up taking the zone on my evals on NQ, and I didn't take it on my PAs because the zone has obviously been, you know, mitigated through. You can risk a Pokemon card, so only confidence change after me. BBC, exactly, BBC. Backtesting builds confidence. Hey man, do you think any reason we should have avoid the SNDr reformed around 10 a.m.? 10 a.m. you're sick. Okay, you're gonna have to be a little... Oh! The 15-minute SNDr. Yeah, it's either swing count or the 15-minute. Well, you could have taken it. I just personally. So this SNDr was swing count. Yeah, just yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Just be a little bit more specific. You know, I can't. The one before this one. Okay, so I mentioned this, right? This zone. So you gotta look. Let's count. Let's count together. We got 1. We got 2. We have 3. And now we got 4 swings. Now my rules are I do not take trades, continuation trades after 4th swing. That's my rules. On the 3rd swing, yes. On the 4th, not anymore, right? That's a rule that avoided that loss, because what happens on the 4th swing is we trade deeper and deeper into the zones, deeper and deeper into the swings. That's what we do. We mitigate it by 50, by 70, and we usually just take out the SNDr. That doesn't mean it doesn't deliver. It just means that, you know, less probable. I can risk a box of milk. Yeah, I mean, that's up to individuals. What do you do after market closes? Any specific work? Yes, Saki, so if you look, there is there is a community that I'm in, and if you look, I work out. I work out, and I drool over Porshevitz, and I drink a lot of Monster today. Yeah, I'm obviously a big fan of Porsche. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm a big fan. So I wrote it like 3 days prior. So for any of you wondering what is Yiga doing in his free time, well, how do I explain this? And it's a video of a canyon. But yeah, I backtest. I go to the gym. I do university. Well, now it's a little bit well, now it's over. The university, like the semester is over. It's obviously summer, so I passed. But you know, I attend university, so I'm majoring. Well, it's not really a major; it's a different system. But I am doing computer science and information technologies. We are sweeping that high, by the way. What do you plan on doing? Any job, or is it full-time trading? Full-time trading. It covers everything that I need, so it's perfect. It's perfect. I couldn't have asked for a better position to be in, honestly. Can I ask the question? Why do you go to university instead of master in trading? I only, well, I know I'm gonna give you a good answer, but a lot of people just, you know, don't, well, they don't tend to agree with me. I do it because of my parents. My parents want me, well, they would love to see me finish uni. I do not want to finish uni. I do not want to finish uni, but I'm doing it for my parents, for the love and respect for my parents, because they did raise me, and I feel I have a tendency, well, not a tendency, I feel like I have to do it for them. Computer science 2, graduated in 24. Yo, Tiga, that's crazy. But that computer science degree is nothing. That computer science degree is nothing. It won't help me in the long run. Like, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. I have a plan. I have everything planned out. And getting a job in computer science is just something that I don't look forward to. I don't plan it. It's not my plan B. But I am focused on finishing uni. And it's free, right? I'm not paying for the college. In Slovenia, education is free. So, win-win. It's literally free. The degree is free. All I have to do is study a bit of AI, a bit of programming, a bit of math. Like, it's not that, well, it is hard. It's fucking hard. It's free at the end of the day. Yeah, totally. 2.5 years. See, it's, I mean, look, there's a lot of things that we do in our life. There's a lot of things. Some things we may like, some things we may don't like, but I do it for them. No boss ever thought you, ever bought you a Porsche. Mine is coming too. Exactly. No boss ever bought me, but that's my ultimate goal. Like, I know it's a materialistic thing, but financial freedom. Like, I want to get to 30K a month. That's my current goal, and I am in the process to getting there, like, really soon. So, not quite there yet, but I am coming. Got up my risk. Slovenia. So we are, as I said, that 665 level. We are rejecting it now. Coming back into zone. This SNDr did not deliver anything. As I said, as we sweep this high, looking for a support. I had already lost trust in CS, so even making 2K a month would give me a really comfortable life here. Yes, computer science is on a steep decline with AI. All of us are gonna be prompt engineers. That's the way that it's going. We're gonna be prompted. Yeah, we got both, yeah, Saki. We got Serbia and Slovenia. We got all of them. Whole Balkans here. Yeah, so guys, you got any questions regarding trading? I don't see any entries here. I usually stream for about 2 hours. More if there is a possible entry occurring, but I don't stream today. So I'm probably gonna end the week here. Like your country. My favorite. Yo. It's good to do like this with there. Up apart, same time, go forward. Yo, thank you, Lazy Bones. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What did you drink? Anything today? So I drank water. I drank water and Monster. I I did 2 cans of Monster today, a pre-workout and water. So that's probably not good for my health. But yo, Lazy Bones, love it, man. Love to see you here. Yeah, 2 cans. I'm not sure. I'd go blind instantly. Nah, it's honestly good. Like the caffeine intake, I am 90 kilos. You gotta take that into account. Well, being a higher body weight, you can have more caffeine. So, for example, a 60-kilo man with 400 milligrams of caffeine and a 90-kilo man, there's like a 30% difference in weight. So you can drink 30% more caffeine. It is based on your weight, how much caffeine you can safely consume in it. So, and it's also your genetics. You can be, your adenosine receptors. Yeah. So that's about it. Yeah, I got a friend that's 60 kilos. Yo, 55. I got a friend that goes to the gym and weighs 60 kilos. And yeah, just skin and bones. But hey, look, it's a starting point. It's a starting point. I don't watch the FIFA World. No. It's I am really into racing. I like the endurance races, like 24 hours. It was 24 hours of Le Mans. There was the Nürburgring. I do in my free time, if I have free time, I do race myself on a sim. Like I have a wheel and everything. I did that before trading. And it's really nice. Like I am really passionate about cars and stuff. 105 obese. Nah, that's not obese. Well, it depends on how tall you are. But look, nothing still. Well, you can still lose the weight. Like I'm not saying 105 is good, healthy weight. It just depends on how tall you are. Yeah, I am. I'm 5'10". I'm 5'10". Yeah, 5'9.5". I don't know, 175 centimeters. Yeah, Tigao, you're either on a shit ton of roids to be 105, or you're just higher in body fat. But that's easy. You can just start a cut and it's fine. Lose. I want to start. How should I start? Which then? You start by going. You start by taking action and going. The hardest part about going to the gym is actually picking yourself up and going. A lot of people just think that the hard part is the training. No, the hard part is getting up and walking to the gym, driving to the gym. And actually, once you're in the gym, everything's easy. I'm telling you, it's not the work in the gym that's hard. It's actually prepping your mind. Don't worry, Winkson, I was sleeping. But yeah, you start by going. Just do a push-pull leg split at the start if you want to start going. But yeah, you just gotta sign up, and that's the rest is history. Just like backtest, exactly. Once you start backtest, once you're in the zone, it's easy. But starting to backtest, need to wake your ass. Yo, I'm gonna set an alarm. Today I'm gonna go to the sleep early, so I can wake up at 6 a.m. and I'll go. What am I even gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna trade London. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go to the gym, and then I'll trade London. I'll trade London with you, Wingset. But yeah, and guys, stay away from steroids. Legs in London. Yo, that's right. Market closes at 8:30. Yes, today is an early close. We do have it says that it closes at 16 o'clock, but I think it's an early close today. Yeah. Oh yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm not trading, Russ. Tomorrow is a bank holiday, isn't it? Yeah, tomorrow is a bank holiday, guys. Tomorrow we have a backtesting session. I'm not trading tomorrow, Rust. I don't usually trade. Yeah. Yeah, London is open. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be trash volume. Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, so Wingsane, I'm not gonna trade tomorrow. Maybe I'll see. I'll go on the emails. Maybe scalp a little. I will wake up at 6. Legs and lazy. Yep. But yeah. Oh. Wait, you got legs as well? No. Oh, okay. Look, this SNDr that we are tapping right now is the SNDr of the fifth swing, rejecting from that higher time frame. Yeah, this can deliver. I said watch this because it might deliver, but it's not by my rules. I don't take entries that aren't by my, like, this can deliver. Like, I don't care, it's fine, but it's the same as this one here. I avoided this loss because of my rules, and I'm avoiding this win because of my rules. Yeah, sometimes entries that aren't by your rules are gonna deliver. Yeah, that's exactly why I said watch the zone. Watch it, you'll see. So, without any further ado, like, I don't see it, in streaming anymore. Right now, like, I don't see, prices just being choppy, not doing anything good. Like, it's obviously the end of the week. The markets are going to sleep for the week. So, without any further questions, I will end the stream here. You got anything? So tomorrow there's gonna be a back testing session at 11 a.m. Eastern. Lazy Bones, I better see you. But yeah, otherwise take care, okay? 11 a.m. Eastern, guys. 11 a.m. I will post in the announcement. Okay. Take care, guys. Bye bye.